Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of Farmer's Dynasty, and yes, I will get that damn Linder tractor today. But, in other news, I wanted to look at Steam here because they had another 1.1, well, this is only 1.1 megabyte update. They did a second patch today. Yesterday they did the first maintenance update. This is maintenance update 2. So in this patch that they put out this morning, they shortened the growth cycle in the greenhouse by approximately 30%. The crops ripe faster by around 30%. The initial border for sowing crops to survive the next season moved earlier to the beginning of August, so sown after the beginning of August should be okay next season. Added option to rest for a week, also player bed but with enter key, with proper prompt. Fixed bugs of seeds being remembered from a previous game and after starting a new game without exiting. And then fixed a rare bug of messing with field states during loading older game from a current game. So we're going to see if we could still do what we used to be able to do. Hopefully we can. I just gotta let it slowly load back up on my side here. Close that screen, open this screen. There we go. Alright, so you can see we have 111,523 social points, 29,000 euros. We need a lot more than that. And since I can look at everything. What's up, Nathan? Really? Wow. Yeah, I went for a pretty good go last night. I did not want to get on the tractor. %, fuel. I only see one mission available for today. So we'll cycle to it. And I found that if we're doing this, we don't even need the damn plow. So... oh, there's a spot I missed with the... a couple spots I missed, but there's still spots that are screwed up with the house that you can't fix. Yeah, I started around, I think it was 8:30 p.m. Central Time here in the States. And I do believe I went to roughly midnight, so about 3.5 hours. We got a lot done. Oh, come on. We bought another field. We're not going to seed it or anything until next season. I'm kind of waiting. Oh, look at that. We have growth in our fields. Awesome. Kind of makes me wonder now. It's August. It's late August, though, so I don't think I'd be able to do it given the parameters what they said. Yeah, I think I'm about 6 hours behind you guys. I think 6 is right. And we're gonna be down by the material, or not the material, is up the north. Yeah, New York is 5 hours behind. I'm 1 hour behind New York, so that's 6. Eastern time is an hour ahead of us. At least I don't live out in like California and be on Pacific time, because they're 3 hours behind me. Actually, I don't know how they would be, because there's only Mountain Time and then Pacific. So they're 2 hours behind. Yeah, the United States supposedly has 4 time zones, but Eastern, Central, it does. Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. It's kind of dumb if you ask me. But as the title states, we are going for that Linder tractor today. I'm gonna get the social point, or I got the social points, but no, what's confusing as shit is when you're traveling across the country and you drive in and out of time zones in the same state. Sometimes multiple times. That's confusing as shit. Kentucky's bad about, well, no, Kentucky you kind of just drive out of it and you just stay in Eastern time up 65. Trying to think of what the hell state it was where I crossed in and out of Eastern to Central time about 6 times. But we're gonna go over to this farm this time. We've been over here quite a few times. Now we'll see what they've patched, and hopefully they haven't patched my exploratory thing. And hopefully by then it's a lot better country than it is in its current state. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's... Alright, is it nobody here have a job for me? Oh, wrong farm again, idiot. It's like they're all partying over here though. They're like, well, yeah, bunch of hoes. There he is. Where you going, dude? Hi, Lucas. Yeah, I'm skipping that crap. Oh, god damn it, really? Oh, 760 euros. Wait till Trump's out of office. Not that I have anything against him. I love Trump, but seriously, just wait till he's out of office. I hope this is one of the buildings. Nah, I started that shit for free. I don't do shit for free. This might be a glitch. Let's see. Fix one of the buildings. This has already been fixed. Yep, it's still bugged as hell. Yep, thanks, Lucas. As we do, look at this guy. 700. Oh, we're 30,000 euros. We're only about 20 away from getting that tractor. And unfortunately, there's no other missions that we can do today. So actually, we're going to head a little bit north. We're going to go to the... Oh no, fuck that. We're right here by the vehicle stop. Vehicle store. So we have 30,000 euros. We only need about 20. We've got more than enough social points. It's too bad randomly fixing shit doesn't help the cause here, because otherwise that I'd be a millionaire and have 800 bajillion social points. No, given the two choices that we had for president, it's always been this. It's been the voting for the lesser of the two evils, and sadly, if Hillary Clinton was elected, I would move to another country, and I wouldn't be like all these dumbass celebrities that, oh, I've already got my plane ticket if Trump gets elected. No, my ass would seriously leave. What do I need? I know I need wood glaze. I know I need scratch coat. Is that even in here? Yeah, scratch coat's here. What do I need more of, though? Well, we're going to probably be visiting this place a billion times. Social point wise, yes, I can get the tractor. Money wise, no. That tractor's still, I think, 50,000 euros, so I need about another 20. So I'm banking on my field, well, both of my fields that I've sown, plus the additional field that I did last night that I have not sown. But I don't know if I should try planting it in grass. I haven't seen anybody really do any baling of hay. I know that's probably just a waste of money, but it could be used one time as a test. I mean, as far as I know, you don't have to fertilize grass. I've sold everything minus 54 jugs of milk, so there's nothing that I can quite just sell off massively. Now, I did buy a fishing reel last night. They're only worth $4 a piece. At 100 of them, I'll only get 400 euro. They should have tweaked the prices on the milk a little bit too. As I have 8,000 euro worth of cattle, plus probably about another close to 1,000 euro in feed for them to last through the winter. And so far I've only made about enough to pay for 2 of the cows. And we're on the strictly egg diet. I mean, why bother spending money on food when you have a endless supply of eggs that only go for 40 cents a piece? Keep those. So you can see my fields finally are showing growth stage when they were not last night. Which makes me kind of wonder. I'm almost tempted to go over and hook to the cedar and see if I can't run some grass real quick over in that other field. So they picked up the growth state by 30%. If I sell all my eggs, I won't have any food. Our greenhouse needs to hurry up and go a little bit further, because then we can sell those, but I think I got an idea here. Seeing how it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, I've already completed a task. Hook to the cedar. We're gonna fill it up with... Oh, I gotta empty it first. It's got peas in it. We are gonna fill the cedar with grass. So we're gonna go over to my other field that I own here. And we're gonna sow this one with grass. Now, grass should not require fertilizer, so this should be pretty easy. We'll just run around the field here, seed it in, and hopefully all we'll have to do is take the mower and then the baler take the mower or the baler, and then we'll have maybe an additional field that we can do here that will get us 6,000 per trailer. Now, I haven't tried doing straight grass. I've only done the straw swath, but this is basically gonna be the same thing. It's gonna turn into straw. How fast is the seed going down? Oof, 87 already. Damn cruise control. Alright, so we might actually have to, this is going to take more than one, magazine of, I don't know what they call a magazine, it's called a hopper inside of here, but it's going to take more than one hopper of, seed to do this field and grass, I can tell you that much right now. Let's get this lined up. This is true. Too bad all my jokes are considered offensive by liberals. Well, actually, they're all considered racist. Oh, wow, yeah, we are chewing through grass seed. Holy crap. I might actually have to go to the agricultural market and buy more. Oh, boy. That's wrong. Oh, that's so wrong, but it's funny. I can't even lie. That's funny. Oh, that is so bad, but I'm gonna have to use that one. I'm totally gonna have to use that one. Oh, we have gone so emotionally numb as a society. I fucking love it. Oh, there's gonna be a little spot miss there because I was jerking the controller a little bit. We might be a little bit better off than I thought. It's gonna take a little bit more seed, but it's not gonna be nowhere bad as I thought. Nowhere as bad. Jesus, words not wanting to come out of my mouth this morning. So hopefully we're not doing this for nothing. Why is it? Why is life like a penis? Alright, since we already went the Paul Walker route, what's the difference between a Jew and a pizza? Pizza doesn't scream when you throw it in the oven. And here we go again. Now I'm probably gonna get labeled a racist for these, but what's the difference between a large pizza and a Mexican? I'm actually substituting, but we're gonna go with that instead. A large pizza can support a family of 5. And now this one is right on the same level as the Paul Walker joke. How do you fit 100 Jews into a car? I'm going to hell for this one, but it's a funny joke. Where's our seat at? Alright, so the answer to how you fit 100 Jews into the car is you put 2 in the front seat, 3 in the back seat, and 95 in the ashtray. And I'm definitely going to hell for that. I've got a million bad jokes, but unfortunately they all end up being labeled racist these days. And you can't say anything that's not racist. I don't think there's a word anymore that isn't racist. To give you a safe idea, we've got what? 12%. We're gonna head over and refill our seeder because it appears we're gonna need to put more seed in to finish the field off, and hopefully I didn't freaking wait. Really? Oh, yep, that's another lovely feature that Google and YouTube have created. If you put too many things in too short of a time, they consider it spam. And they make you wait to be able to comment more. Go YouTube, yeah. This is exactly the reason why I hate you sometimes. Oh my god, seriously, dumbass tractor. Stop. Go this way. It's like my tire is having a train collision with a freaking concrete. You freaking piece of shit. Really? I know how to stop that. I'll just freaking drive your ass around this way. Here I was trying to look all professional and shit. Fuck this. I'm driving around. I gotta be a little bit more careful now that we do have a little coat of seeds. I wish you could just pull up to the side of this damn building and like, yeah, here we go, I need some seed. Should've just done this from the start. I would've looked a lot less stupid. Let's do this right here. There we go. Oh damn, I had a ton of seed in there. A lot more seeds than I thought I did. Shit. Now I was worried about running out. Ain't gonna happen. Europe will be playing the final countdown. I'll still be seeding. Let's see. I don't want to fertilize this because honestly, it's just freaking grass. And that would be kind of dumb in my eyes to fertilize grass. I mean, if they've already changed the rate at which stuff grows by 30%, we should be all right. Because grass, I don't think is going to die off like a grain crop or a root crop would. The grass should just be there. I mean, it'll die and wither, but that's what we want. We want it dead. That way we can turn it into straw. I think I just missed a huge fucking strip there. Basically, I'm setting myself up to where once we have the money for that Linder tractor, that I don't go completely broke over the wintertime. Well, even though it fast forwards through the wintertime. We're still going to be using the same shitty old equipment till we can afford to buy new implements piece by piece. But in the meantime, we know that it will pull all the stock equipment. We just want to retire this little tractor here and actually run something decent. And hopefully the cruise control on that one isn't as sketchy as this one is being. Yeah, I had asked the developers about that. I was like, are you going to ever implement a cell equipment thing in there? And I didn't personally get a response. But I think they just did a response in general that it's more beneficial to keep your old equipment around for when they implement the hired hands. But the hired hands, if everything is going off of their timeline, hired hands will not be around till April of next year or so. That's a long time for these tractors to be the tractor, and by that time I'll probably have all the new equipment and all that shit, so I'll have to find somewhere to store all my old equipment. But the helpers will be rocking these. I'm kind of curious what we're down to already. Oh yeah, this apparently grass is a seed whore. I know it's not going to take seed out. Oh my god, it does. Even if you're not, you've got to be like spot on. That's dumb. So even if you're driving in an area, if you've already seeded it once, it'll overcoat with more seed. That's stupid. It's a good thing we got a ton of it. We're almost done here. Well, hell, that makes me want to do this then. Minimize seed loss. Well, it's not like it's really that expensive anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Go ahead and get this last couple swipes here in the field. If my tractor wants to cooperate here. Stop being unruly. Stop. I'll put these seeds in sideways, I don't give a shit. Go! That's the easiest way now is to get the hell out of the field. It is still running through seed until you get out there. It's like it detects when it's in a field and when it's not. So we'll bring the tractor back over. We've now seeded the 3 fields that we own. The other 2 have been seeded for a while. And I haven't quite figured out what we could do with that grain that's up in the external storage, but I think that's just a visual glitch, like, oh hey, you could put stuff here. So we're unhooked from that. I don't remember what I picked up from the store. I'll find out though. Scratch coat. Alright, because that is because we need... I didn't touch that. We need to do these walls here with scratch coat. And the ceilings with scratch coat as well. It's like I forgot about this room completely. So we're also going to need the finish coat. I see 7. There's the... Come on. I need a trigger for it. There it is. Scratch coat. I've put new flooring in. I've got to put the wood glaze on. I need to put the finish coat in here. I need to repair that damn door. And I think that's pretty much it. Everything else has all been done. I need to figure out what repairs. Oh, we need to do a little bit of mortar work. Oh, check that out. Rest for a week or sleep on bed. Since we have cows, can't really rest for a week. It'd be nice. I think my cow's bladders would explode at that point. So we'll go over here, raid the chicken coop again. Grab our food. Now if I get to some astronomical level of items like eggs, then I'll sell them off. But that would be in the thousands. And we're only at 285. We'll go over here and do the unpleasant thing of milking the cows. Do not flare your ass at me, cow. Alright, I'm going to try something. If you're spamming the buttons, it seems like you only get 2. Yeah, look at that. If you do it 1 at a time. No, that one gave me 2. Not 100% accurate, but it's close. That one gave me 3. So I've never, ever in my life stood behind a cow to milk it. What the frick? My cows move around? That was, there was a brown cow here before. Alright, now we have 74 containers of milk. And looky, 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 we got all kinds of jobs. Wait, what's this? Who is over here? It's worth investigating now. What did you just do? Oh. No, I just wondered. Can you get my shit lined up? Yeah. Couple Sudafed too. Is that Clara? Oh, hey, it's, what's her name? There's the chick I'm trying to smash. It is Janet. Now, we're supposed to sit here and, we're supposed to, let the people... Come on, reel in. I'm adjusting the volume levels. Alright, are you gonna wave at me now, Janet? You're like, hi.
Hi.
As I'm standing in the water.
Good morning, friend.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, shit. Alright, Janet. Word.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
Update plow Janet. That's what I've been trying to do for forever. Now we're gonna check. We already saw that the glitch still works in the barns, so there's no reason why it would not work in the field. She must have a really, really, really small field. Holy shit, where is it? Your farm's over here. And it is all janky, woman. Shit, I could have drove the tractor to this one. Holy fuck. I should have drove the tractor to this one. God damn, we're halfway across the... And this one's already been plowed. I've done it before. Oh, now it's not. Uh-oh. Let's see, though. Does it work? Okay, for Janet, we're actually going to have to work it. It's not a big deal. Now that may or may not be because they might have fixed the glitch, but I know the repair glitch was still there. Which I don't mind doing her field, it's small. Our plow is right here anyway. It's not gonna hurt anything. I was gonna say, why the hell is this thing facing weird? So we'll actually go plow her field. It's not gonna be that bad of a job. Tally ho! Damn it. Go. I've never seen Janet down here fishing before though. That's weird. Every time I try to fish, it pulls out a weed eater and starts trying to chop fish up. Mainly because there are no fish in the game. Yet. Alright, so our fuel use has been dropped by 80%. Hopefully this little field over here, it seems like it's only the fields that I've never plowed before that you actually do have to plow. But other than that, you're pretty much golden. Which I actually don't mind doing the work. We'll drive over here to Janet's little weird shaped field. Plow it up for her. You see, the rest of these fields all have crops in them, so. I believe there's the place we're gonna go when we buy our tractor. Which we're getting ever closer to. So we're gonna tear up Janet's field. We are plowing her so hard right now. And there's a gas station right there as well. There's always going to be a gas station where there's an equipment shop. So we're just gonna, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spin it around and keep making U-shaped passes. Or if I can just do this here too. Ah, you bitch didn't turn. Well, I guess that's how we'll make our passes. We'll do it that way. Spin around. Turn on cruise. We'll rip around this field a little bit. Now see, with the beauty of editing videos, I could just time lapse this. But yeah, I don't like editing. I like the raw live stream. And plus we're trying to smash Janet anyway, so. I took a huge chunk doing it that way. I like that. It's leaving those nice big raised ridges too. So we're already at almost 20% plowed. My cruise control would like to stay engaged. Oh, don't go over that way. Damn thing. There's that. Basically, if you haven't plowed a field, like this one has not been done yet personally by yourself, all the fields, the rest of the fields, you'll just walk up to them and they're like, oh, hey, I need a field plowed. You'll go over and you'll see that there's grain in them. All you literally have to do is just go over there, walk over to the end of the field. That way you don't destroy any crops with your tractor and lose social points. You just walk in there, walk to where the quest marker arrow is, stay there for about 10 seconds, just like walk around, jump, do whatever, and then it should say all done, and you'll get a prompt to go back to the owner of the field, and they'll give you the money and everything. The same thing also works for buildings that you've already previously been in and done repair work before. Since I have not plowed this field yet, I have to do it this time. But all the rest of these fields, like any of these other ones around me here that have grain in them, if I go up to somebody who owns any of said fields over here, I can exploit the, well, I'm not exploiting anything. It's the way the game is, so technically it's not cheating at all. It's a mistake that the developers still haven't fixed. So, hell, why not? No, I think they might have purposely left it in there because everything is so damn expensive in the game. I mean, I'm sure at one point it'll be fixed, but in the meantime, it does help a lot of us because I've been busting my ass to get the money that I've got. But yes, as long as you, just to be safe, carry a plow on the back of your tractor. You never know when you're going to run into the one field like I just did that actually does need plowing. But for the most part, if it's a plowing mission and you, if you're anywhere around where there's nothing but fields that have already, that still have cropping or whatever, just run up into it, jump, skip, whatever, and then, yeah, it's just, it's that easy. Same thing, like I said, with repairing buildings. Easy way, because I've got 113,000 social points, 30,000 euros. That's why I'm gunning for the tractor today. I'm tired of screwing around. Once we get, and it's farm done. Oh look, the field texture glitch is still there too. I just plowed all that, and the ruts are missing. Glitches. Turn around, come in here, stop here, drop here, shut them down, open up shop here. So Jan's field should be almost 50%. This feels weird actually plowing a field for once instead of just walking into it and going, hey, we're done. I thought my tractor was sliding there, it wouldn't turn. I just love how it says we're plowing Janet. I wish I was. Plowing Janet's field. Hell, I wish I was doing that too. Bazing. We're not though. Well, we are, but literally, not figuratively. Now, normally I don't plow these things all weird and everything. I try to go back and forth like you would. But since it's not my field, I don't care. Just want to get this quest out of the way. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? The game just crashed. You've got to be shitting me. Really, dude? So we lost probably everything that we did on that. You fucking asshole. It crashed. That's the second, that's only the second time it's actually crashed randomly. And like a fucking idiot, I didn't save my game, so everything that I worked for before is gone. I think it's just a day though. But god damn it, that means that field that I seeded in grass is no longer in grass. Ah, fucking game. I gotta remember to fucking save every day. Well, ain't that just fucking grand? We had that one mission over there that was fixing a building. No, the other profile's trashed. So we're just gonna go back in and we're gonna go back to fucking bed. Reset the missions. Sleep all day. Hopefully my guy's like super rested. Yeah, how many eggs? 265, we should have been at 280 something. And 70 something things of milk. So we're picking up eggs. Wow, chickens are being stingy on that side, but over here they seem to be like, yeah, we're gonna give you a ton of eggs. Well, valuable life lesson learned. Wow, we actually have more eggs now. We have 290. Now we're just gonna religiously fucking save the game again. I don't care. Now I'm gonna start saving it every like 15 fucking minutes. If it crashed like that, then yeah. I'm gonna start saving. Thank you for showing me your asshole cow. Much appreciated. Oh, that makes me so freaking mad. Alright, so we're up to 74 things of milk. We've got jobs. Oh, we got... Holy shit. Did not mean to get in my harvester, but... It's safe to say that any of the jobs over here... Although, I don't know. Where the hell's my tractor? I guess, just for random safety again, we'll go ahead and leave the plow hooked up to it. I'm not going through the bullshit of reseeding my field again with grass. I'm gonna head over here. We've got 3 missions in a row that we can do over here, so hopefully this is going to be a little bit of what's the tractor at? 99, yeah. Hopefully this will be a little bit of a monetary recoup from the giant fuck you I just got from the game. So you can see, looks like things are growing pretty damn quick in the greenhouse this time around. And I just drove up a rock because I was watching the greenhouse like an idiot. Oh, that seriously pissed me off. One of these times it's going to do it and it's just going to cause me to drive my tractor off in the fucking creek and leave it sitting there. When we get our Linder, that's the first thing we're doing. We're parking this damn thing in the middle of the pond. I wonder if it was a conflict because of that glitch. All I know is if I travel more than 1,000 meters, I'm saving the game from now on. I don't trust it. If I start getting multiple crashes, I'm gonna get a little bit hot. You'll hear a doo-doo, just me unplugging my headset. Doesn't need to be plugged in still. Going wireless. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to drive around with a damn plow behind here, because God forbid we actually have to plow a field, but... I'm going to head up here to one of the 3 farms over here where there's 3 missions. But once we get up there, before we start doing the task, we're going to save. That set me back a little bit because I've only got 29,000 euro. Now hopefully this is going to be... Oh heck, can you plow my field that's already still grown and give me like a grand or 2? Sometimes shortcutting is not the best, but all these fields around here look like they're already sown. How they all look ready for harvest, so. Once we get up to where we need to go here, who is it we need to speak to? Kind of looking for anybody who has a exclamation point over their head. So it should be up here on the right. And it's Frank. So, like I said, save. Game is saved. There's Frank. Put that shovel in your ass. Thank you.
Hello there. Well, hello there.
Hi.
A building on my
God damn it.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
Well, we'll see if it's one we've already repaired or not. Because if it is, we're good. We've already repaired this. So just run in here. Boop, doo, 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 doo. Yep, that still works. So we're gonna get almost 1,000 euro for doing nothing but running 100 meters. Come over here to Frank. Yep, thank you. Oh, always look up here because it's easier to see. Now we're back up to 30,000 euro. And I believe there's another person back here that we need to talk to. Same farm. Yep, Grace. Hey, Grace. Would you like to stop feeding chickens? Yes, please, thank you.
Hello?
I am floating.
Hello. A building on my farm.
What is with all the fucking buildings that need to work? I think they might have caught on to me. Oh shit, this one actually does need work. That's alright. It's a change. Although I do feel like I'm getting kind of cheated on this one. I do feel kind of cheated on this one. There's a lot of work for a little bit of money. It looks like it's mainly just doing a little bit of brickwork, so I'm not really too concerned. Yeah, it's pretty much just all brickwork. I don't think we have to touch the roof. We'll go up here. Overly sensitive gaming mouse, which I don't even have it set on 12,000 DPI. This is, must be really, really cheap labor. Like really cheap labor. So this should be the final little repair panel. Yep, we're done. Nope, I don't want get the scaffolding out of my hand. Okay, so Cheapskate's gonna pay me now for fixing her damn barn. I wonder if I'm gonna get stuck and spammed with a bunch of building repairs like that. Oh, holy crap, that was a big click.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Give me my measly amount of money. Ooh, look out, 260 euros. So our next quest is back here. I'm gonna drive through your farm. Excuse me, tractor coming through. And the reason why I'm gonna drive through is because look at this field here. We might actually have to do some plowing. Which is weird because I have done this before, but I guess it's going through the changes. Alright, who do I gotta talk to around this joint? Where are you? Everybody home? Hello? We're way off. That's not all of them. Citrazine and Monolucas. Durr. Alright, so there it is, finally. She must have just came out of hiding and come running. Why are you in your house? Are they fucking seriously in the house? Well, son of a bitch, they won't come out of the house. They're supposed to do a job, and they won't come out. That's rude. The hell are they? They're both... Wait, are we playing? No, they're right there. They're both inside the goddamn house. Are you two gonna move any closer to the door? Fuck my life. Alright, since you guys don't be douches, we're bouncing from you guys. Hop, skip, jump, enter. Since you guys don't want to be two assholes, we'll just go somewhere else where our work is appreciated. Now watch, they'll come out of the house. Literally after I'm gone. And I'll have to mark my words. We'll be coming back this way before the end of the day because these dumbasses will be out. So now we gotta go all the way across town. For probably another... Hey, I need a building on my farm fixed. Last night I was making hella bank. Getting a little hungry? Darn. If only I had some eggs. Oh, nope, we're gonna stay on the tracks. The tracks will lead us right into town. And the way we need to go, actually. Oh, train's coming, let me get out of its way. It's a shared track, right? Between tractor and train. Now that train, for some reason, only stays on one loop. That outer loop. So we'll drive and drive and drive and drive, get to our next place. Which ironically, if I didn't have the plow hooked up, I could actually tow our manure spreader back to the farm, because that's literally right where we're going to, is where the manure spreader is. I just never brought it back, didn't feel I needed to, because I don't like using that one, it's junk. And I know you're supposed to combine manure and fertilizer for the best yield, but still, I'm not going through all the bullshit of using that crappy little manure spreader. Although at some point we might have to because of the cows. If I remember correctly, these train tracks just keep going and going and going right where we need to go, so we're just gonna stay on them until we get where we gotta go. Actually, I think we're going to have to break off. Oh look, we've been on the track so long, here comes the train again. Come and get me, train. Boink, sky wheelie. Still good on fuel. Peel off from train tracks. Make our way over to wherever the hell we're going. Once I get 50,000, 56,000 euro. And we only have almost 31, so we still have about 19 to 20 something thousand to get. Now hopefully this is going to be a field mission where it's just, hey, can you plow my field that's already been sown? And this is probably gonna be, if I swear to shit, if it's, what's her name, Clara. She has a bad tendency of popping up in places where she should not be. But it's not, it's over at a farm, so we're safe. Now I see nothing but plowed fields. So that's a good sign. I don't want to jinx anything yet. Fucking sunflowers, I can't see. Alright, who do I need to talk to here? Hey look, there's my manure spreader right there. Alright, where's this guy at? Yoo-hoo, anybody home? If I drove out here for nothing, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, let's go this way, see if we can find anything. He should be somewhere right around here. In the damn barn? No. Is he out here? I don't see our guy anywhere. Where was he? Oh, there they are. Christoph! What you got for me, my man?
Hi there.
I don't remember working with this dude. Please be a field. Yes! Alright, 222 meters. Please, for the love of God, tell me. Oh, you motherfuckers, I think they did fix it. Yep, gotta plow that one. They might have patched that damn thing overnight. That is gonna piss me off. So now I actually have to plow this freaking field. But it's ones that I haven't done on this profile. I did these on the last one. Haven't done them on this profile. It's weird though that all of a sudden now I'm getting and we'll make our turn here and we'll go straight to the marker and see what happens. If nothing, then I'm butt fucked and have to sit here and do this the hard way. Maybe we can glitch it out. That'd be awesome. Okay, update. Yeah, we're stuck doing this. Fucking lovely. So now I just made a retarded line in my field, or this field, for nothing. Oh, we'll just plow it. Eat the bullet. Be nice if we didn't have to, but looks like we're gonna have to plow this field. And to be safe so it doesn't crash again. All about that save. Probably gonna save multiple times. But I did notice that, like last time, I didn't even get €1,000 for doing this field. This time he's offering me over 1,500. So it might have patched the field glitch, but we're gonna run out of fields that need plowing here very quickly because everything is still in the harvestable state. So it may not be 100% patched. But I think what we're gonna do is just keep doing these until we run out of fields that actually do need plowing, and then hopefully we can continue with the... I'm just gonna run over here to this field that's already cultivated, been seeded, planted, everything's done. Walk over there, collect my money, and continue. But I don't think... I think they might have finally caught on to it. It took all day for it to take effect, but hopefully, I know we can teleport. The only way by teleport, I mean jump in our combine, which is back at the farm, so we can sleep, and then jump back in the tractor, which is a rudimentary form of teleportation. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep plowing. It almost feels like we get it done faster going this way. I know it took forever last time I did it, going straight back and forth. Maybe this way will work a little bit quicker. I'm not gonna bother making my straight line. I'm gonna take these larger swipes out of the field first. But these larger swipes should make it to where it's a little bit easier. Take a look real quick. 21% my asshole. Well, regardless, I will still be getting that Linder tractor today. I'm not going to let this set me back any. But sooner or later we will run out of fields that actually do need plowing. And once we do, we take advantage. Unless they did patch it, which means we're in for a world of misery. And it might not be till night that I get that tractor, but I'll still get it. Back up. Get in here, plow this out. Which would mean I would have to reseed my entire field again. Which might be something I do, but... Oh, tractor's all the way over here on the other side of the fucking map. Can't reset your vehicles. So I've got to drive through these ruts. I hate it when the terrain does that shifting shit because it makes me think that I'm driving offline when I'm not. We should be about 35. Nope, not even 30 yet. Jeez, man. Man, that's work for this one. So hopefully we can eradicate the fields that have already been plowed, or haven't been plowed. Knock those off the list so they are plowed. And then we'll get lucky and go back to doing money for nothing. That shifting terrain is pissing me off. Let's look at our turn in early. Now, I'm assuming that once we get the majority of this side of the field done, we'll be over 50%, and we can just be safe after that crash we had earlier. I'm going to keep saving the game as much as possible. I would really hate to lose anything that I've done. Especially now that I actually do have to plow a field. You're blowing your horn, train. There's nobody even around. You're not even carrying any passengers. You're just driving. It's like you're on a test track. For a model railroad. It's a good thing we don't have to cultivate these things after we plow them. That would be a little over the top. That'd be a, hey, no, we're going down to the equipment shop and you're buying me this damn tractor. If I'm doing both. Get on solid ground so I can turn. Seems like when I drop the plow, it kind of drives better. So where are we at now? We're at 40%. So we might actually be around 60 by the time we finish doing this bit of plowing here. Trying to get some big swipes in here. As big as you can go with a 4-bottom plow. Train shifted it again. We're getting closer. Not as close as I want to be, but we're getting closer. I wonder. If this is going to be just a faster way to do this, because we can blast backwards at 23 kilometers an hour, and 22. I don't foresee me doing that in the future anymore. And my old computer is the one that had all the editing software on it. My camcorders, GoPros, they're all out of date, and with only having one rig and trying to sell that one off, it'd be kind of pointless to try and do that again. I just can't compete with everybody else anymore. That's kind of the main reason why I got out of it before. That, and it seems like everybody who was in the little group of building and trailing and scaling that I was with, they got out of it. So I guess we all kind of, when one drops, we all drop. We'll back this one up. Continue to finish our little bit of plowing here. Come on, long passes, let's go. Plus, it's a lot easier just to sit here in your chair and just do it. Good enough for me there. Now we'll haul ass around the other side of the field. 80%. And we can't get a marker on that field yet. Whoa, 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 we're getting a little too close to that field. This field is now 50% plowed. What the fuck? Seriously, that's only 50? Alright, well that says halfway. Oh, that was almost a dry burn. Kinda want to straighten this here. I don't like that crooked direction we were going. So we'll straighten that one out. Back this one up here. Back this a little bit. Back up again. That little section there, good enough for government work. Come around the edge. Get the edge of her field plowed up for her. Whoever the hell I'm doing this for, I forget who the hell it is. Probably shouldn't have came around this edge, but I'm doing it anyway. That part's done. We can spin around this little spot here. I shouldn't have done that. Waited till I was over here. Take a quick look. 58% flat. What the fuck? Here. This way, come on here. Let's go this way. Corner. Oh, back up. Back it up. To the end of this row here. Again, shit. It is 3 o'clock. Actually, no, it's 2. 2:30-ish. I'm just trying to get this field done. Drop the plow again. Keep making our rounds, get them going. And hopefully when this one's done, they'll just leave me with a few little bullshits. And erring on the side of caution. We were still working the other side of that field when this happened, so... Well, when we saved last, so we're going to save again. Just to prevent that random crash from happening and screwing up everything that we've done. Turn around. It's gonna start getting a little bit harder and harder to make the turns too. It's right there. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, we're a little bit bogged down here in the ruts. I'll be so glad when we're done with this. The field is really dragging on. I mean, really dragging on. We should be pretty freaking close though. Quit blowing your horn at me. I know you're doing it because you're shaming me, Mr. Engineer Man. Hope this guy hires somebody with a good harrow, because I mean, I am kind of leaving this shit all jacked up. And it will not steer through that rut. So my best option was to just put the tire down in the rut and go. And honestly, I think it might be a smarter move now for me just to finish the section there. Blast it in reverse and just get these done faster this way. Probably be a lot easier on my sanity. Holy crap, how far do I gotta back up? Right there. Getting a little hungry, eat a couple eggs. 6 eggs and I'm full. This will be another, I think it's 1,539 euro. So 23 miles an hour in reverse. Seems to work pretty damn good. we can only go 14 when we're plowing. So this plow in the hyperdrive, or the tractor in the hyper reverse. Hit the nitrous button and fly backwards. We've got to be getting pretty damn close by now. So, had the field glitching stuff still been... I mean, I'm not going to rule it out that it doesn't work, but... Had we been able to do that right off of the bat, we'd probably already be at 40,000 euro. I'm hoping, though, that by triggering one of these plowing missions here, that it'll re-trip the field ones, but they're already done. You just walk over and get it. That's the theory, at least. Now we kind of plowed ourselves into a corner as well. Back it up! Back it up! At least when I start going now, the distance I've got to back up is nowhere close to what it used to be. Leaving uniform striations, albeit they're on an angle. Screw it, we're trying to do it the fast way, not straight paths back and forth. We're trying to take out huge chunks. So far, so good. So the edge of the field is right there. Drop off. Oh, it's coming to an end pretty soon here now. Which honestly couldn't be soon enough. Keep backing up. God, that Linder is gonna be so nice once we're in it instead of this thing. Okay, any second, or well, maybe a couple more pulls and we should be all done. Hoping it's only like one or two more. Probably a few though. The never-ending plowing mission. Alright, for fuck's sake, we gotta be like pretty much there. Yes, done. Alright, now we can set our cruise control, get the hell out of this field, go get our money. And I'll probably park the tractor with the plow up at the gas station over here. I don't know what the fuck it is. So we finally finished plowing for Christoph. That couldn't have come soon enough. There's our slurry tanker that we still haven't brought back to the farm. Oops. Don't know if I trust going this way, but YOLO. Thanks, bro. Alright, so we're now up to 32,000 and 116,000 social points. For the love of shit, tell me that we have, I'm gonna drive back down here, but if these assholes are not out of there, it doesn't look like they're out of there. I think we're screwed on that one. So we're gonna head back to the hacienda. Actually, you know what? We'll leave our tractor kind of, what's the fuel at? 65? There's the fuel station, it's on the other side of the church. Which we might as well just head back towards the farm. Follow the radio tower in the distance and we should get there pretty quick. Oh, that was close. Train was coming that time. Now, depending on where the missions pop up at is going to be the main deciding factor in how far I drive towards our farm. I don't think we're going to get too many missions up there, but you never know. Oh, hey, look, it's the building supply store. So our farm is literally just right around the corner here. Matter of fact, I think that's it right there. Yeah, metal roof. Yeah, we're literally right by our farm, but we're gonna zoom down in. Jump out of that. Community Star Achievement unlocked. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Go up here. Sleep. Not for a week. Just for a day. So now it's the 25th of August. Pick up these eggs here. And those guys produced. This side, not so much. So 307 eggs. Go in and do our milking. These cows are playing games with me. Milk that one. Don't look at me. Great. Right in the blast radius. Why are you laying down? Looks like all my cows are starving, but they're not. Alright, now we're up to 94 jugs of milk. Let's pull out here and see what we have for jobs. What is this up here? Let's get in our tractor, wherever the hell we left it. And it's over here. We'll turn around and... Oh, before we do anything, save game. Oh, ow. Ow. Rolling with the plow once again, because it seems that so far every time we've needed it, we've actually had to use the damn thing. Hey, look, it's the building material store. I can pick up my finish coat here for that one room. Drive on in here real quick. Seeing how it is on our way. Run over here. I know we're gonna need wood glaze too, but we're gonna pick up the finish coat. Hop on the old tractor. Hopefully it's not just a social. Exactly, that's why I keep saving over and over and over again. I don't want to lose my, all the work that I've done. And that's either going to tell me I have to plow this field, which would suck, seeing how I didn't fuel up the tractor. There's no gas station anywhere around. He might tell me I gotta plow this field here, and if he does, I'm gonna tell him to go screw himself. Ah, fuck me, I did. Damn it. I have to go get scratch cut again. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many of these fields now are gonna be all wide open? It does appear developers fixed the game, although that one looks like it's already been plowed. There's no shit sticking up in it. Honestly, I don't know what up here would be. I don't think this is a farm. I think this is a social place. But yeah, you're right. I did lose my scratch coat, so I had to stop back, re-scratch coat, then another trip to the building supply store, which luckily is only right down the road from my farm. It's actually closer than when I was going to the dealer and the equipment shop to get the stuff off the back of the HDS truck. Yeah, this is a social place. What the fuck? Alright, anybody here? Oh, Scarlet. I've never talked to Scarlet before. Scarlet, stick that. Keister it. Thank you.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please tell me you don't have a field plow. Fuck me. 1080 euro?
Sounds good.
Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm pretty sure it's the one we just drove through. I think they changed the direction path of the missions. Yep. That was that field that I was looking at, like, no, this is gonna suck. And surprise, surprise, that's exactly the field that we have to plow. I'd rather done this little one thing. If this is even a field, I'd rather done this one, Jesus. Apparently that's not a field though, because I can't buy it. Well, actually when you're on a mission you can't do anything. Well. This is gonna suck the life out of me. This is a pretty damn decent sized field. So we got a ton of plowing to do again. Ton of plowing, 63% fuel. I would love it just to be able to drive up to it and then boom, done. But it's not gonna work that way. God damn it. This time we're not gonna make a mess though, we're just gonna go end to end to end to end and just make continuous loops. Well, I guess we can kiss getting the tractor today goodbye. Now that we actually have to do a ton of manual labor for it versus what we were doing. That's about a bitch. Although, I think I'm getting more money for this one than I was for the other field. And the other field looked larger. Sure as hell felt it. I probably should have taken the day off for doing missions and replanted that grass field, but I was so ready to start doing the glitch field missions again, but that's not going to be the case. As we're going to be bound to plowing for a while. At least we get a little bit of a speed boost if we leave the cruise control on before we drop back in the field. Uh, 2 hours and 2 minutes. So we're definitely not getting a damn tractor today. Now it's just going to be haul ass to get as many fields plowed as possible. I do believe it's 50,000 and change for the tractor. And we're sitting at 32. So we need 18 grand. Now if the field missions were still working like they were yesterday, we'd have it. I was kind of hoping that they still didn't have this thing patched, but whatever. I guess we'll do some real work, and then afterwards we'll tell everybody to screw off until we figure out what we want for implement wise. I mean, obviously it'll be a bigger seeder, and hopefully that the bigger seeder also fertilizes as well. That'd be nice to knock out two things at once. Don't really care about the manure spreader, but seeing how I do have cattle now, they are going to produce manure, which means I might end up with too much of it sitting around the farm. So there might be some point where I'm going to have to use a slurry spreader. I'm not buying anything until I get the tractor. The tractor's the #1 priority. It's just going to put me further behind to actually purchase the tractor if I spend any money on anything. And we all know this little piece of junk's got to go bye-bye. I know how much the bale trailer is. The bale trailer is actually not that expensive, but you can't even use that till you have the larger tractor for some dumbass reason. It's just a trailer, but still requires having a larger tractor to do it. As I'm sure it doubles the capacity of what the stock bale trailer, if not triples it. But we're gonna have to... Oh, it is fucking stupid. And like I said, I don't really mind doing these plowing missions, but Jesus Christ. It's just making it a little bit harder. I really had full expectations of still being able to use that field glitch. And at least just have the fucking tractor. They could have made me plow everything after that. I would have been fine. But, I mean, for fuck's sake, with this little tiny thing... I mean, I'm still going to be using the 4-bottom plow with the new tractor, but God, just give me the new tractor. I want something that's more stable, works better. I can just probably be a little bit more productive with. Hopefully, judging by the amount of euro we're getting off of these fields. Let's see, my Spanish is, oh, you're fucking with me, but, bien. Borderline a CSE. At least this field's going faster than the last one. Yeah, I was, but they fucking actually did patch the field glitch, so I can't just fucking run into the fields anymore. I actually do have to plow them for money, so... It's very doubtful that we will get the Linder today. Yes, that was Spanish. What I just said was, he asked, he said, hello, how are you doing? And I said, good, that's what bien is. The tractor I think is like 50 or 56. With the social points, and we have way more than the social points. A CSE means so-so. I've got 32.4. So not quite enough to get what we need. And that telephone pole is gonna fucking piss me off, so I decided we're gonna come up here and try this edge. Yeah, no shit, right? I'm gonna need every bit of it. Look at the borders outlined. But yeah, my Espanol has become muy poquito over the years. Took 3 years of it in high school, but that was 16 years ago. Let's get this little patch down here taken care of. I'm just worried we don't run out of gas. We are pretty far from a fuel station, and the chests are like little treasure things. They're not in the game yet. Because I was looking at that last night, I was like, okay, aren't there supposed to be chests and shit here? And I looked on the Steam for them. The chests are not going to be implemented until quite a few updates from now. I think it's right around the same time. And same thing with the mushrooms and the blueberries. You can't get those yet either. Yeah. Because I was out looking for chests since day one because they said you could find them, which is bullshit. You couldn't find them. Then the mushrooms and the blueberries, those are also a no-go. So you're not going to find mushrooms, you're not going to find blueberries. And still can't fish. You pull your fishing rod out that you buy from Johnny and and it turns into a string trimmer. Because the wildlife has not been implemented into the game either. Well, I have a feeling we would have been at 49% fuel. Honestly, I don't really see a lot being added till around February when this thing should be pulled out of early access. Then we'll see what they do. What gets implemented, what doesn't. I wish they had a, well, no, that'd be too bitch. It'd be like FS17 with the GPS mod. But knowing my guy, he'd get all dumb. Oh god, if they do a farm expert like they did the last one, that was horrible. I watched a few videos on that. I was like, why would you even bother releasing that shit? I think they're pretty dedicated to this game though. At least for now. If they all of a sudden decide that they don't want to work on this game anymore, I'll send a bag of dog shit to their studio. And then I'll pay somebody to light it on fire. I just don't see these developers doing that. I think they care too much. They put a lot of time in this game. And I don't think they would have given as many copies to like the big name YouTube guys if they weren't serious on doing this. And actually this is the perfect time while I was going to do that. Since we had to eat, I have got to be pissed like a Russian racehorse, so allow me to mute my headset. Now my headset decided to turn back on. Piece of shit. The only thing I don't like is when you walk too far away from it, it likes to turn itself off. But I also had to get a drink and my other mod so I could have all three of my flavors going. What is your deal, cruise control? Jesus. Well, actually, I have three flavors. One is called the 15th. It's from a company called Broke Dick. It is peanut butter and banana. So it's like Elvis. It's like a peanut butter banana sandwich, but minus the bread part. It's very sweet. It's got a very nice. The inhale is banana. The exhale is peanut butter. So it's actually really good. My second mod, that's running from Vape Caviar's blueberry cheesecake, which is very delicious. And then my third mod is running a mixture of Vape Caviar and Broke Dick, which are both strawberry flavors. One is strawberry shortcake and the other is strawberries and cream. So a very heavy strawberry with a sweetness. I'm huge on like custards and desserts and coffee, fruits. But let's see, the one of them is still rocking a sub-ohm coil, the pre-built ones. Because let's see, two of the tanks are Smock TFB8 Cloud Beasts, and the other one's a Kylan RTA. But I am running the RBA head in one of my Smocks. I'm waiting for the other coil to take a shit so I can build a set of coils on the velocity deck on the other RBA, rewick it, and get some better flavors. I think it's a TFB8 coil that's in it. And it's approaching the end of its lifespan, but so is that bottle of 15. So I'm literally just trying to vape that last 120 bit of 120 mil I've got maybe shit 4 more tanks, and then I'll just ditch the sub-ohm coil and build my own. Overshot that like a motherfucker. I'll probably go with, after I rebuild that, I'll go with one of my favorite flavors, CSTD Temptation. That's strawberry. Yeah, seeing how I literally went cold turkey smoking cigarettes and switched over to vape, I'm coming up on my 2-year mark of being smoke-free. It's a shame I didn't get to pin my last cigarette to the wall. But I have no intentions of ever going back smoking again. I mean, just the smell of it is enough to make me want to gag. And it's funny too, because after you quit smoking, like all the years that you smoke, you lose a lot of. Whoa, dude, don't run in front of me. You're gonna get mowed over by a tractor. All the years that you smoke, like your sense of taste goes away, your sense of smell is like diluted. I can tell a smoker from like a mile away now. Well, actually, I could do that within the first month. And also within the first month of quitting, it was easier to breathe. My sense of taste came back, sense of smell came back. Why is this guy just randomly fucking walking around? He's kind of stalking me on the edge of the fields here. I don't know why he's doing it, but he is. I'll let him creep on the edge of the field. He's not hurting me while I'm plowing. Yeah, let's see it. Probably. Oh my god, yeah, they're just absolutely horrible. Like, I could walk into this. Oh, sweet, we're done. Let's go back over to what's his name and collect our reward. Was that the guy? No, where the hell's he going? He was telling me to go over that way first. Drive through the ruts. Let's go. But yeah, I could walk into a store and I can literally point out every single person who smokes. Because they literally smell like a walking fucking ashtray. Now the only downside is my wife still smokes, and anytime I get in my truck, it's like I just got into a gas chamber because all I smell is cigarette smoke. Unfortunately, she can't vape due to asthma, so couldn't convert her over off of cigarettes. And if you look at it, it's so much cheaper in the long run. You spend the initial money on startup, yes, but in the long run, Jesus Christ, a carton of cigarettes is what, 50 bucks? I can buy almost 400 milliliters of liquid for the same price. Alright, so where are we at now money-wise? 33,000 euros. We got 1,080 euro and 2160 social points for that. We're gonna drive down here. Which there will be a gas station along the route. Of course, there'll be a gas station along the route this way too. But we're not taking it that way. So, important thing, save again just to make sure things don't get screwed up. And head off 3,000 meters to the south, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just love the people too. They're like, oh, vaping is just as bad, if not worse, than smoking. You don't know what chemicals are they put in those vapes. Yeah, I know what's in the liquids. It's polypropyl glycol, which you find in non-toxic antifreeze. There's vegetable glycerin, which is the majority of it. I'm pretty sure all of us vape max VG, so that's usually either 70-30 or 80-20. So 80% vegetable glycerin to 20% polypropyl glycol. We have the VG, the PG, nicotine, and then most of the liquid companies use natural flavors, which is a pain in the ass when you try to do anything with lemon in it, because lemon, a lot of the companies that use lemon, they use real lemon juice, and that has a tendency of separating, and you can never get that liquid to not stay separated. Because I actually have a bottle of it, it's from Apex Labs, called Headbanger, and it's a peach lemonade. But you can literally see the separation in it from where the lemon juice has separated from the rest of the liquid. You can shake the shit out of it, and it'll work for a little while, but you let it sit for more than 30 minutes in your tank, and it separates inside the tank. But the good thing that I've noticed about the vape industry is, since we have to come in here and get our scratch coat, the great thing about the vape industry is when I started, it was pretty much all the bottles were, especially I think it's from Apex, the bottles they came with screw-on like nozzle tips. and those things were notorious for like stripping out and spilling liquid on top of your like my tanks are all top fill, and it had a bad tendency of just spilling out on it. Whereas now the industry standard is they use a unicorn bottle, which has a nice fine tip on it. You can stick it down in your fill hole and just go to town, fill it up, and you're good to go. Now, another thing that I'm seeing too is black unicorn bottles are starting to take shape too, which is good because nicotine is very sunlight sensitive, or light sensitive period, and it'll actually turn the color of the liquid from clear when you first get it to a like nasty like maple syrup color. So short of taping your bottles and writing what's on them to preserve, air's another thing that gets at the nicotine, but light is the primary disruptor of the coloring of the liquid. So seeing black unicorn bottles is actually a pretty good sign, because that means that it's kind of like beer. When they go to a brown bottle or not using a clear milk jug. So what is our tractor at? We're at 38% fuel. Holy shit, we need to hit up a gas station. Luckily there's one right down here by the dealer. Oh my god, that is horrible. No, I can order 120 milliliter bottles. Oh my god, I could not even picture having to buy 10 milliliter bottles. And how much does it cost for a 10 milliliter bottle? Yeah, well, see, they're starting to fucking do that same shit here in the US too. Like now, a lot of these places, seeing how they're all online sites, because I refuse to go to my local vape store, because they're nothing but a fucking ripoff. But they're starting to crack down now, because all the internet sites, you have to fucking take a picture of your ID, or your driver's license, upload that to your fucking computer, and then through a third-party site they do an age verification now. So the FDA, the Federal Food and Drug Administration, they're starting to stick their fucking fingers in here and kind of fuck us over on that. But we can order as much as we want, and we can do it in 120 milliliter bottles. The only time you'll see it in less than 120 mil is if it's like a specialty liquid. Yeah, 50 mil bottles, I can get those, and that's usually if it's like a specialty liquid. But for let's see, if I make an average order of 420 mil bottles, there's always coupon codes going around. I think it'll cost me, let's see, about if I can combine coupon codes on top of each other with a discount for being a loyal customer, 420 milliliters of liquid costs around about 50 bucks. So a carton of cigarettes, which is 10 packs of cigarettes, that wouldn't even last me 10 days, for about the same price, I can vape for a month. easily, or comfortably vape per month. And I also I'm only on 3 milligram. 6 is so rough. I was on 6 for the longest time. I started on 24 mil, but that was on mouth to lung. Which is absolutely horrible. I love having adjustable airflow and the top fill, of course. Oh my god, wow. You must be doing a mouth to lung. Please, for the love of shit, tell me it's not that field over there. I was about to say, 36 milligrams would kill your throat if it wasn't a mouth to lung vape. Why is my phone dingy ding? Huh. Progressive Insurance. How nice of you guys to tell me that. Alright, can I help you with something here, lady? 664 euros? This better be a glitched one. We'll run and check. We'll try and get a peek. Is that a finished field or? Nope, we're gonna have to get on the tractor. They did patch the field glitch. Son of a bitch. Now the building repair one, still working, but unfortunately now if we want to make money plowing fields, we have to do it the old school way. But that looks like a small field, so we should be alright. I started with a mouth to lung. I quickly learned that I did not like mouth to lung. I remember doing this field before. I think what it's having me do is go through all the damn fields that I hadn't plowed on this profile. Which I had to delete my other one because it got corrupted. But basically what I'm doing here is making a end row. That way I don't run over the shit. This is definitely kind of more geared towards the hardcore player. Definitely not something that if you're not really into farming games, that it's not a game that you'd probably play for hours on end, like Farming Sim. Oh, we're getting a little hungry. What are we gonna do? Whatever are we gonna do? We don't have any eggs, we don't have any food. Got more eggs than the freaking hatchery. That's a field of Zen Road. And it just further confirms the fact that I am not going to be seeing the Linder tractor, at least not during this episode. I might take a little break after a while and go jam out on the guitar or something, relieve some stress, and then do another episode later tonight where hopefully we can get to the Linder. I'm so tired of using this freaking no shit plow the field. What do you think I've been doing? Jerking off? This, if I remember correctly, was not a good paying job. I don't know why that has a tendency sometimes to almost want to dry burn on me. It's wicked properly. The cotton's still good because I can clearly see it through the juice flow control. That's the one thing I do like about the Kylan. Not only does it have airflow control, but it also has juice flow control. So you can like ramp the juice flow all the way wide open and get some stupid flavor out of it. Or you can dial it back if you're more of like a clouds bro type guy. I personally don't give a shit about the clouds. I'm doing it for the flavor and to get my nicotine. Now, granted, there are some other brands that even with the same ratio, say 80-20, that for some reason they do produce a hell of a lot more vapor. The only thing, my only complaint about Plume Juice, which is made by I think it's Vape Caviar, yeah. They use too much artificial sweetener. And it tends to gunk up your coils and gunk up the cotton really quick. I mean, the cotton will just turn straight black. And the coils will get all gunked, and then you gotta tear the tank apart and wash your coils off, let them dry, re-wick your tank. Which luckily though with the Kylan, all you have to do is flip the tank upside down, shut the juice flow control off, flip the tank upside down, and the whole bottom assembly will pull right out, which gives you access to the coils and the wicking. So it's not like it's a hard process where you have to drain the tank to get to the coils. It's actually pretty freaking easy. And see, our shop is like, I looked at some of the prices, like Cutwood, for example, one of the biggest brands that I know of. I like their unicorn milk. I like their, what the hell is that shit called? Sugar Bear. I liked a lot of their flavors. The only one that I didn't like was Mr. Fritter because it was way too freaking heavy on the cinnamon. Cinnamon will burn like a son of a bitch if they overdo it or if they use the wrong type of cinnamon. Their sour apple is not good, but then again, I'm not really a apple person when it comes to vapes, unless it's a good apple pie. Or Lightning Vapes back in the day, they had one called Apple Dumpling Drop, which was a really good like apple dumpling. It was a little bit too heavy on the pastry side. Like, it wasn't a sweet pastry either. It was kind of just like a, I'm vaping raw dough. But they had one that was absolutely amazing. It was the best peanut butter vape I'd ever had. It straight up tasted like you were vaping like a jar of peanut butter, which is, it was delicious. But they were expensive for only a 50 ml bottle. I would smash a 50 ml bottle in a couple days of that stuff. It was so good. But running the lower milligrams, you're gonna go through more liquid because you're not getting as much nicotine per hit. See, I like a good Danish. There's one flavor and it's called Mr. Co's. It's like a million different flavors, or a million different fruits put in, and it's absolutely amazing. I like that CSTD Temptation. That is strawberry, watermelon, coconut. It's like a whole bunch of fruits put together, but it's actually a good blend of fruits put together. It's not like weird, where one flavor is like dominant or it overpowers everything else. Alright, so now instead of being an idiot and turning around, we're just going to back up from here on out. Faster just to back up now. We're going to plow ourselves out of this corner. I'm so tired of this tricycle front end. I'm pretty sure we could leave that little patch sitting over there and they wouldn't give two shits about it. Take it easy, Tonic. It was great talking with you. And another fellow vapor out there. Hopefully next time I'll have the Linder. Oh, that's some amazing blueberry cheesecake. Oh, stop. Let's continue down this field here, get this done. Collect our euro and our social points. Oh yeah. The myth, the legend, hopefully will come true here soon. I just know I can't cheat anymore and I gotta bust my ass to get it. Hopefully we will have that mythical creature called the Linder. Many say it seems to be an urban legend that the Linder exists. You can see it at local shops. But you spend an eternity tracking it down. Back up, damn it. If that big son of a bitch when I get it has the same problems that this thing does turning around in these furrows, that's gonna be highly disappointing. You wouldn't think it would with wider tires. Or you wouldn't expect it to. And seeing how now we're coming up to where the field's gonna get a little bit fucked. It's gonna be easier for me just to keep backing up. Plop. Just snatch and grab. Like Black Friday at Walmart. Ah, darn, we missed one tiny little patch there. Whatever are we gonna do? Continue here. We should be done in probably a half dozen more passes here. We are reaching the end. And we never have to do the full 100%. Even though it will say 100% plowed when it's not. The one thing I'm holding out hope for is crops growing. Now, if I knew it wouldn't hurt my hens or my cows, I'd skip a week and see if my fields have grown any. Because my fields are what I'm really banking on to get most of the money in. I'm not banking on these jobs here. It's mainly the 2 fields that I planted with peas and canola. If I can get those fields done, harvested, sold, we should be pretty damn close with all these missions we've been doing here to get that Linder. I thought that was somebody coming out from the side of the barn there, the damn sunflower. Shouldn't be too much more here. I know the devs are putting a ton of time into fixing all these other things, but the one thing they really need to fix is the freaking sound of the harvester. Holy hell. That was the worst sounding thing I've ever heard. We'll just fix that little path there and straighten that line out, because I hated the way that was going. Please, for the love of God, let me get this little strip here and tell me that we're done. Nope. I keep going a little bit more. See the sun starting to set here as we're seeing shadows now coming off the buildings. I do have to admit, it is a lot better than it used to be as far as these ruts. I used to get stuck in them with this little tractor, and it's not doing it as bad anymore. I mean, it still does have moments of wheel spin, but nothing like it was before. Thank God we're all done. Get me the hell out of here. We'll cruise back over here to the other side. Go collect our reward for plowing that field. see the sun. It's, oh God, really? It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon? We might just leave our tractor sitting down here for the night. Hop in the harvester, get a night's sleep. I've got my scratch coat, so I can go in and redo that. So here's where we'll get our reward from, what's her face? So we got 664 euros, which is pathetic. We're at 34. Ah, son of a bitch. So we're gonna do our nice little teleportation. Let's bust out our scratch coat here though. Before we go to bed, we will scratch coat the one room that I lost my progress on. Yep, we gotta scratch coat all this. And then we'll have to finish coat it. Up until that point, it looks like we're in prison. Maybe the trigger's a little bit more picky too. Alright, so we've scratch coated that. I'll go upstairs and sleep for the night. And we're still holding a trowel. So we've got that scratch coated. We're gonna do the daily cycle of picking up eggs out of the hen house. I wonder what happens if you leave them alone for a few days, if it actually fills up more. Because technically I don't have to pick up eggs for a bit, so you know, we're good on those. So we picked up our eggs. We'll go milk our cows. Now it does take 7 presses of the A button to milk a cow. Seem to be getting a lot more milk today. Oh, that's the first cow that only gave me 2. Oh, that one's only gonna give me 2 as well. Two. I love how they like laying down on me. Seriously? So we got 2 out of that, so we're up to 113 things of milk. Save game again, yes. Check our map here. We've got 1, 2. Hey, look, we have a mission right down next to where our tractor is. 3, 4. 4 missions. But what I think I'm going to do is, seeing how we're not going to get the Linder today, I'm going to go ahead and take my little break now. And take a couple hour break, get something to eat, stretch out, relax, do a little something, and then we'll come back with episode 10. And maybe, hopefully by then, we can get a Linder. But unfortunately it didn't happen today, so As always, thanks for watching. For those of you who are new to this series, if you want to see more, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and for those of you who continue to tune in, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode.